Hi, this is Mika, and as you might already see, we are at the Hughes Kettner capital, St. Wendel. I'm here with Michael Wagner.
Exactly.
And we are having a little guitar moment, and we would openly and public in front of your eyes, we thought we would share some of our favorite things on the guitar. I'd like to ask you about your approach. What's the thing that kind of motivates you, or
I
your
think
approach?
for me as a player, it's two things, because originally I come from a AC/DC kind of hard rock background. So, and AC/DC kind of hard rock is blues played hard. So I was always on the bluesy side of things, and I had a strong love for groove, like for tightness, for just for things being in time and correct. So groove and bluesiness are like the two pillars of my playing.
Yeah,
And
I can feel that.
I struggled a long time with being with being groovy, in the sense of like really being tight, but the harmonic side of things, like implementing the blues and a bluesy way of playing melodies on the guitar, that came a bit easier to me. And I figured out the main thing about playing the blues is always, what is your exact way of mixing up major and minor? Because that's that's what a blues sound is about. As soon as you mix up, for example, the minor third and the major third and the
Between the third.
exactly, and how you do these little nuances, that will be your distinctive sound as a blues player. So if you play a minor third, if you bend it up like, or it's like a massive difference, but a very tiny difference in playing.
Yeah.
And that's what I've tried to figure out as a lead player, where exactly my voice is in this, or to find my voice in these endless possibilities of playing the blues.
Cool. I think one of the key elements or of the bluesy sound, what I like there is the bending of strings. The
Exactly.
Kind of the third being somewhere. Many times it's between the minor and. How you do that, and it's. Anyways, I'm a great fan of bending the strings.
Yeah.
It's some of the fun. You have fretted instrument, but you can kind of escape that jail of having.
Yeah, and you can go into this endless universe of microtonality.
Yeah. One thing that I have to just a crazy idea.
Yeah.
That exercise for
Yes.
bending. It's not a serious one, but maybe it is a serious one. But one of my life goals will be that I'm able to play, let's say, E minor pentatonic or whatever I'm playing in E minor, but I would fret all the notes one fret lower. That's the wrong camera. So you would if you play. It sounds like. Yeah, and it's challenging because of all the strings. They have the different strength, and you have to
Yes.
kind of bend less or more to get the half step.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of like approaching the guitar as a kind of like a game or
Yeah.
something. It's not serious one, but I mean it's well, sometimes maybe it can rescue if you're good at that. You can maybe, if you play happen to slide on the wrong note, maybe that can kind of.
Yeah, but you really have to develop, and I think that's a great exercise for it. You have to develop a sense for each string on every fret, and how to approach it, like how it feels, and how you gotta bend it, that you gotta that you're able to do all your favorite bendings all over the fretboard, and that's what really takes time. I think you develop a sense for the melodic things relatively fast, and then you get to practice how to implement it on every spot on the fretboard.
Yeah.
And it's awesome to be able to do that because every spot on the neck sounds different. Like
Yeah.
you can play the same lick in the same octave, but it has a completely different sound when you play it on the B string or on the low A string.
Yeah, and everything. How then also how you pick it? Where do you have the pick on here, and how hard and what angle, and or do you use your fingers? And that bending thing. What I'm seeing, you also have the forefinger happening like vibrato and things.
Yeah,
it's like I find it very important for my own thing, because I'm an intuition player, and it means that I accidentally end up in places where I maybe didn't think of ending up. I might be here, and I would like to hear this note, and then I slide, or I many times want to hear the bended note, but I have to do it with the forefinger because that's where I'm currently at, and
but that's tough.
To me, the thing started as I at some point I had a guitar that didn't stay in tune almost at all, so I couldn't use the bar.
Yeah.
So I got so frustrated that I just took the bar out, and that was right before I got my first rågångare, which was totally different quality than what I was perhaps playing earlier, and I was really depending on the bar in my past life, and well, I'm still am, but all these kind of things I use the bar to almost every second note.
Yeah.
But then suddenly I took it away because of the tuning issues, and
and all of a sudden you were left with only your fingers, and you had to do all this microtonal stuff only by bending.
Same ideas are still heard in my head. So instead of like doing, I would do like.
You had to start from the lower position. Funnily, for me, it was the other way around, because I was always used to play hardtail guitars like Les Pauls and SGs, and it wasn't until I think 2.5 years ago or 3 years ago where I got this guitar, which was the first guitar with a really well-functioning whammy bar system, where I have it free floating, and I could all of a sudden I was able to do all the. And this was the first time for me, so I could add this to my vocabulary of microtonal stuff.
Can you show us some of those that type of slide?
I have a few licks that kind of really resemble a fake bottleneck sound, and it's these kind of licks here, and the concept behind is that you fret a basic major triad, in this case just an A major, and you start off, in this particular case, you start off on the 5 and bend it down, and you leave it bent down when you play the 3rd, and then you let it come up.
Am I supposed to play this?
Exactly.
It's a matter of how much you dive. You have to go, when you play the first note, you go down, then you play the note, then you.
I always think of a whole tone. But as long as you keep it bent down when you approach the third, I think it's not even that important, like how low you go.
It's the sound of the no pitch going down, then it goes to another color.
Exactly, it's just about that sound of a dirty third.
Yeah.
Like
For some reason in my head I like it. I like this sound. So like that.
It also sounds like a bottleneck player.
Yeah, a little bit. Now I'm doing the full because I never do that before. It's hard for the brain.
Yeah.
Fingers will learn it, that then I don't have to think about it anymore.